look sensational.
You look beautiful. Thank you very much.
How does it feel to be hosting an event full of amazing women?
Well, I love hosting the Glamour Women of the Year Awards. I've done it before, so I know what to expect, and it's such an honor to be up there and to be inspired by all these women who are being recognized. This is the tough one, though, because there is still the actors' strike. And so we can't mention a lot of the wonderful movies that all of these women have worked on, the actors. So instead, everyone's a civilian tonight. It'll just be like, you might recognize her from Whole Foods on a Thursday. Here she is.
Has that made your job a little bit trickier? Because you're like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
Yeah, and women have starred in the record-breaking highest grossing films directed by women. And I can't mention that. And is that a tool of the patriarchy at work? I don't know.
So why is it important that we celebrate women, not just tonight, but all the time as well?
Yeah, I think people don't know that it's still difficult for women worldwide. Might see me and think it's not difficult for Katherine Ryan. Well, I'm one of the most privileged women on earth, but there are loads of barriers to break through still. So it's very important to recognize women for their achievements and for their advocacy and their allyship. And that's why I absolutely love being here today with Glamour.
You've also worked really hard to get to where you want to be.
Tried.
When you look back on the early days of your comedy, I believe you were bringing your baby who was sitting at the side of the stage and stuff. When you look back at that, can you believe how much you've achieved? Because so many women find that so inspiring.
Oh, well, I'm very lucky that I have just had an attitude that was almost like ignorant to how difficult certain things might be. And stand-up comedy, when you're starting out as a young mother, you have to take night buses sometimes. You're in different towns and sharing hotel rooms. Like, it doesn't really lend itself to my demographic. But I just persevered. I thought, I'm very lucky to do this. And I figured it would be easier to look after my child all day than go back to my office job. And I just thought stand-up comedy was the perfect career for a single mom, and I turned out to be right. I just got very lucky, but I'm very lucky that my daughter was along for the ride, and she got to grow with me, and she and I will always have a special relationship for that reason.
And it was so rock and roll for her to say that, do you know what I mean?
She doesn't think it's cool.
But what is it like being a female comedian that's so successful in the comedy space, because it's been very male-dominated for so long?
It's different from when I started. I was always the only woman, and now I see a few women, and they get to be on bills together, they get to do TV shows together. I'm just about to do a TV show with Jodie and Rosie Jones, and I'm really excited about that because I don't often, looking back on my career, it hasn't been very often that I've got to be with a cast of girls.